But in all seriousness, we need to talk. Let's talk about 2016, and boy, was that a weird year. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton. I know it may seem like I am always gone and that I'm never around anymore, and in some ways that's totally true. I have really dropped the ball in 2016 on uploading on my channel and just kind of creating content in general. I'm still here, guys. I'm not going anywhere. The only way that I'm going to go anywhere is if I die or if I float off the face of the planet or turn into a unicorn forever and nobody remembers where I went. 3 very possible scenarios, and if any of that happens, I expect you guys to show up to my funeral all wearing unicorn onesies, okay? But in all seriousness, my channel has changed over the course of 2016. Back in early 2014, I started my channel, as many of you know, and I quickly found success. And success for me is defined by what I set out to do and did I achieve it. And when I started my channel, I was in a sorority and I just wasn't really making that many friends at college, and I just didn't really have a place where I felt like I belonged, where I felt like I had the same interests as people and I got along with people and could talk about the things that I cared about. And so I found out about the whole YouTube thing, and I really just wanted to make some friends who liked what I did. And at the time, I was like obsessed with The Sims and watching all these like Sims Let's Players. And I just thought it'd be a fun way for me to make friends and meet people that liked what I liked. And guess what? I accomplished that. That and so much more. I mean, I just expected to make a few friends, but seriously, I met so many people. Many of you watching this video right now, like, you've changed my life, whether you know it or not. I didn't really ever know if it was going to be something that I stuck with for the long term, but one thing led to another, and I kept uploading, and I quickly found success in meeting new people, and I found a place within the whole online simming community, and I made lots of friends, and before I knew it, my channel was growing quickly, and people were actually starting to watch my stuff. So later in 2014, The Sims 4 came out, and before that, I got access to an early demo copy, and I streamed that on Twitch, and so, like, thousands of people came out. The Sim Gurus came and literally tweeted a picture of them watching my live stream. It was such a, like, surreal experience, and I just really felt, like, whoa, appreciated. Like, people were paying attention to me, and it was freaky, because, like, never in my life have people really paid that much attention to me. I'm always just kind of the goofy chick who's there. I was there for the release of a new game in my favorite game franchise of all time. And I cannot explain to you what that feels like when you love something so much and you grow up with a certain game franchise, and to actually be there for the release of the 4th installment in their franchise. That was such a surreal experience, and it was so cool. And I jumped right in and I started uploading Sims 4 content on my channel, and my channel grew even more, and it was a ton of fun. So going into 2015, my channel was still going strong. I was uploading all the time. I had like all these new Let's Plays. There's new content coming out for The Sims 4, and I was still very excited for this new Sims game. I was still going to college and stuff, but the classes weren't too hard. Somehow I just kept everything going, and I dropped out of my sorority. I joined a church group. I found God. Like, that's seriously an amazing thing that happened in my life. I just pursued a relationship with God for the first time in my life, and everything was just so amazing. 2015 was a really, really, really good year for me. So let's talk about 2016. 2016 was a year of great change for me, not only in my personal life, but I think on my channel as well. Beginning of 2016, things were fine, but I did start to pick up live streaming on Twitch again. And I was having so much fun. I was streaming all the time, but I think I was still uploading fairly constantly, and life was good. In about April, I started making like a lot of friends when I was live streaming, and I actually met a boy.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I met a boy on Twitch. Better than any dating website. But the reason I say this is because it was kind of a big event in my life, and it did take a lot of my concentration and my dedication to pursue this. So I met a guy on Twitch, and in May of 2016, we decided that we were going to actually pursue a relationship together. But there was one catch. I live in Texas, and he lives in Belgium. So this decision to pursue a relationship was a very heavy one, and it was one that was loaded with a lot of questions and a lot of uncertainty, since we had never met each other in person, and we didn't really know how we would make it work. Like, what was the future going to look like, what was going to happen. So this was kind of like a really big deal for me, and it was taking a lot of my time and my heart and energy, I think, just trying to build a new relationship after being single for so long. And not only that, but a fairly complicated relationship. And yeah, I mean, it just took a lot of time. Around the same time in May, I started a new job. I got an internship with one of America's like leading software companies. So this was a huge deal, and this was basically a miracle just that landed on my lap. And to this day, I don't think I really still believe it ever happened. And I'm just so grateful that I was blessed with an opportunity like that. It was a full-time gig, 5 days a week, and it was exhausting. So at the same time I'm trying to build a new relationship with someone that I cared about very much, I was also starting a new job, and my first big girl job ever, and my first time working full-time ever. So as you can see, life changed a lot, and things got kind of funky over the summer. So because of that, and just because of like tiredness and change and just a lot of like new stuff happening in my life, I stepped away from the internet entirely almost. I wasn't really streaming. I wasn't uploading consistently. It was just kind of like me time. I was working, I was making money, I was working on a new relationship. Like, it was me time. And I think that's okay. And I hope you guys understand that. Like, everybody needs sometimes to have like some growth in their life, and people go through change, and they have to like devote some time to that and figure it out. So the end of summer came, and said boy, we will call him Oreo because his online name is Origolio if you ever see him around, said boy named Oreo came to visit in August. We kind of solidified our relationship and decided that this is going to be something that we pursue seriously, and it was magical. So after he left, my entire break was already over. Like, that was it. And then I had to go back to school and start a new semester at school. And not only that, my classes were really hard last semester. And it kind of did me under, to be honest with you guys. The months between August to December were some of the hardest months that I can ever remember experiencing. And I think it was just a combination of too much change happening in my life, and missing him when he went back to Belgium, and going back to long distance after experiencing what it's like to have the relationship in person. The combination of that, I think, really just messed with me, and it weighed heavily on my heart. And at the same time, I was struggling in school, and I was just not feeling successful at life. I was just not winning at life. And something about me is that I do struggle, whether you believe it or not, I struggle with periodic depression, and it comes back every once in a while, I think, when certain triggers or a lot of change happens in my life, and it just can kind of set off a very low period of time for me. So the past couple of months were awful. I was feeling miserable. I was not succeeding in school. I was having a really hard time in my relationship. Things were just awful. So as you can imagine, when you feel awful, how can you like entertain other people when you can't even get yourself under control? Once again, was not uploading that much, not consistently. It wasn't even like streaming. I didn't do much of anything last semester just because I was just trying to survive. I was dealing with a lot in my mind, a heavy heart, and a lot of like really bad thoughts of self-harm. And I honestly, there were some days where I just really didn't want to exist. You know? Then last month, Christmas came around, and Oreo got to come visit me for Christmas. It was so exciting, and it was something that was very unexpected for the both of us. So when he got here, we were just both so thankful, and we got to spend a week together and celebrate the holidays, and it was so amazing. It was exactly what I needed, I think, just to kind of fill my heart back up again and fill that void that had been missing for months. To sum it up, I was going through a lot of change and different things in 2016, and at the same time, my interest and my desire to play The Sims was waning because of The Sims 4 and just of my lack of satisfaction from the new content. That's just basically the way to put it. And when new stuff came out, I did upload. It's not like I didn't upload at all in 2016. I did upload because I care so much about my channel, and I've always tried to do my best. And I've tried to work with what I have in The Sims 4. Like, when I record and when I do my Let's Plays, I have fun. I definitely have fun but I feel like it's more so of me doing it and like kind of creating the fun and me putting the fun into it. If I was just to straight up just like play the game and just let it go how it is and not try to facilitate more entertaining things going on in my Let's Plays, then I think it would be very boring. I think you guys would be bored. I would be bored. Everybody would be bored just because The Sims 4 has been quite boring for the course of 2016. It's just, maybe it's fun to play for a couple hours and, binge play. But once you're done kind of playing through everything, that's kind of it, because creativity is pretty limited. And once you play through it, then it's kind of like, now what? So that's what was happening over the course of last year, and I apologize for not being as consistent or as dedicated of a content creator as I could have been. I'm not paid to do this very much. And for the sake of transparency, I think in 2016, in 2015, I only make like a couple $100 a year, which maybe that sounds like a lot to some of you guys, but for the amount of hours and work and dedication you put into it, it's nice. It's a definite bonus, but it's not really anything that would constitute for this being any kind of job, not even part-time, much less full-time. So yeah, here we are in a brand new year. It's 2017. I've started back to a new semester at school, and things are changing again. But I think they're changing for the better this time. In school, I just feel a lot better about my courses and about my motivation to get through them. And I feel better about my relationship with Oreo. I just feel better. I feel more focused, and I feel a lot more clarity now, and like I really know the direction that I'm going. I think a lot of that has been because I've been live streaming on Twitch. I've been playing other games. I have not been absent from the internet by any means. I've still been trying my best to like be a creator through all these times, because that's what cheers me up. Like when I'm having hard times, creating and streaming and playing games, like that's what brings life back to me. And so that has really helped me through these tough times. And in the past couple months, I've been live streaming on Twitch, and I know that some of you know that, but a lot of you don't, because it's a different platform. I've been playing other games. I haven't been playing The Sims. So while my interest was gone in The Sims, like there's still so many games out there that I've had interest in, and I've been playing them, and it's been amazing. And I've been growing on Twitch and meeting new people, and it's been amazing, and I love it. So now I am currently streaming 3 times a week. I stream every Sunday at 3 p.m. and 2 other days a week around 7 p.m. But the schedule isn't permanent. It's kind of something that changes from time to time. And I update that on my Twitch page. So if you're interested in my live streams and playing other games with me, then the link will be down below like it always is, and I would love for you guys to join me over there. But now, magically, The Sims 4 has done something huge. Huge. I would be highly surprised if you have no idea what I'm talking about, because it's been all over the internet, but The Sims 4 added back in toddlers to the game in a free game update. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I just said the freaking F word. A freaking free update. To me, that's huge. That is something that I never saw coming. Maybe in some like DLC or expansion pack down the line. I never saw that coming. It was a huge surprise. So I'm intrigued. I have some interest in The Sims again, and I'm feeling like maybe they can turn things around. This is great news. To me, this is a sign that the Sims team is going in the right direction, and they are trying to patch the holes that there are in the game. The holes where just a lot of content is lacking and missing, and a lot of life is missing from the game. I feel like they may be looking at that and trying to make the experience better overall. And by adding a whole new life stage, one that's like people's favorite one anyways in the Sims game, is monumental. I am super interested in The Sims 4 again. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to like get back to uploading maybe and seeing where it goes. I really hope that this is what I've been waiting for and what will finally excite me again and give me enough like motivation and creativity to start creating Sims content again. I'm really hoping for that, guys. Like, I haven't played with the toddlers just yet, but I will say that I'm going to do a very fun video coming very soon with a face cam, and I'm going to play the toddlers like and have a first impression and reaction with you guys, because this is too huge. This is too huge. This is only the beginning of 2017, so I feel like there's no telling what else could come to The Sims 4 in 2017 if adding in a life stage is possible. I think other things are very possible, and in the very least, I do have my hopes up again, which is really good. I'm not sure if it like changes entirely how I feel about The Sims 4, but I do have my hopes up again, which is a step, right? So, in summation, I'm a person. People have lives, and my life has been weird recently, and I have experienced new things and experienced a lot of change in my personal life. I've loved my experience over on the Twitch platform, and I will continue to be doing that. That's something that I have fallen in love with, and that's something that I can't really ever lose interest in because of the fact that I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, so I can stream any game that pleases me, and it doesn't have to be a specific genre or a specific franchise. I stream kind of everything there, so follow me on there if you're ever like really wondering where I'm up to, because chances are I will probably still be live streaming. And thirdly, I am not going anywhere on this channel. I still like love The Sims. Like, I have that base nostalgia and love for The Sims overall, and that's not going to go away. And I will always have this channel, and when I feel up to it and creativity strikes, then of course I'm going to upload as much as I can whenever I can. And I don't want you guys to go anywhere. Like, goodbye, unsubscribe, goodbye. And I know I made that joke at the beginning, but I mean, if you guys really want to, then thanks for chilling for the past couple years. But I would love to have you stick around, because I'm not done. There's so much more that I will be doing on my channel, but I'm not gonna force myself. Like, why? Why would I do that? Why would I put out lousy content that I'm not even interested in? Like, that's dumb. I hope to be back soon with new stuff, and I hope you guys like watch it. Yeah, no, maybe. And thank you for your support on all my past videos, and I really appreciate you guys watching this one. I love you guys so much, and I hope that you have so much fun simming and have so much fun with the new toddlers. I will be having fun very soon whenever I carve out the time for that. But I love you guys so much, and yeah, thank you for always loving me and supporting me even when it gets hard. So yeah. I will speak to you guys soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!